Hey my friends, new video. Today I decided to talk about all the upcoming features or everything that's planned for 2022, since I think the game has lots of opportunities that they can take advantage of for the future. So get me wrong, the game as it is right now is pretty solid. As you can see, we have lots of features already. We can do the arena, we have the tournament mode now, we can do dungeons, madness tower, campaign, level up our heroes, or climb the ladder in our clans, or even do well in clan hunts and get great rewards here. So there's already plenty that's integrated. But today I think I want to show you why I'm quite optimistic about the future of the game, and why I think if the developers can make the features come right into the game, then I think we are looking forward to having a super great game. So for this I prepared the Heroes and Empires official page. So in the past they did a pretty cool stuff already. That's everything we could already see. So they did a tiny bit of marketing in September 2021. That's basically where all the player base is from, or relates from, since these players usually have friends or made YouTube videos or did other ways of finding people to join them in the game. The website is out. Yeah, that's cool. It's nice. All the basics basically been done here, and in here basically the game started to roll out. PvE and PvP started to flood in, and now we already got the tournament mode. Minting gears will be possible, and the app version will be released soon. So they're a little bit behind in the roadmap, but only by a few weeks, so everything's fine so far. On Monday there'll be a big change in the marketplace, where heroes will only be able to be bought and sold with BNB, and another big change where staking of HE token will be released on Tuesday. So for that I'm really curious to see how this plays out. I'm really hoping that there'll be some additional benefits, as in stake X amount of HE and get X amount of rewards. That would be amazing for the game economy. It would have some incentive in like keeping some HE, like with like how there are crypto credit cards where you can like stake X amount of dollars in said cryptocurrency to get additional bonuses, for example, less fees, discounts, in-game benefits. And in here they could do the same, right? So like get more arena tickets, get some possibility to climb further in the madness tower, I don't know, or like have additional weekly rewards or daily rewards, or make it easier to get the activity points, so it's cooler to rise up further and stuff. So that would be really nice. So I'm really looking forward to that. I think Tuesday will be just the basic staking, where we can just see some sort of APR for the HE, but like those features would be really nice for the game future. So then staking of fewer NFTs, haven't heard of anything of that so far, at least not recently. I know that there will be some sort of adventures where you can send out your heroes, and when they come back they bring you rewards. So looks interesting, but there are no specific details about it, and I'm not sure when this will be released, but it's probably going to follow soon after, so maybe end of January or early February. The upgrade of Marketplace V2 has been performed. Was a decent update. Looks fine. It's okay. Not too big of a change. And then there's of course the release of the full game, which is going to take a long while in April. This is one of the last goals, and before I think this is one of the most important things. They want to integrate a sidechain basically to optimize the playability of the game. Since I mean, I don't know if you've heard of games that have these features. It's very rare, but like for example in Axie Infinity, they did this. Originally, it was a game on the Ethereum blockchain, and naturally, if you want to do a transaction there that costs a lot of money, it's very expensive. The gas fees are super high. This game is on the Binance Smartchain, and that's cool too, but since the fees are much lower, but with the game as it is right now, the game value has been decreasing over the past months, and the fees were very consistent. So now the fees are making up a pretty big margin sometimes, and we would like to avoid that, of course. I mean, which player wouldn't want to avoid that? For example, the summoning used to be 50 HE, and ever since they converted the BNB fees to HE, now it's 59 HE that you need for summoning. So basically the 9 HE that it costs more is covering the gas fees. So you can already tell that the gas fees are pretty high in comparison, right? Like that's 20% of the value that you're putting into the summoning itself. So that's definitely quite expensive. So if they had the sidechain, which they could operate on their own, that maybe would lower the prices by a tremendous margin. Like let's say the prices would be 0.01 cent, right? Then you could do 1 million transactions with the same price, right? So that would be huge benefit to the game. Naturally, it's going to be hard to integrate such a sidechain, but they have a pretty decent team, right? Like they may not seem like it all the time, since they are not the greatest at communication, but in general, I do think they are quite good at what they are doing. I mean, they do have some experience with this. As you can see, like some of them have worked on pretty cool projects in the past, and they do have a pretty great past, and even their advisors sound pretty promising. Naturally, advisors are sometimes more involved in the game and sometimes less involved in the game development, but in here I really do have a good feeling about the team itself, and I think if they manage to do a proper sidechain integration, then that's going to be huge on the game. It's going to have a massive impact on the economy. It's going to be much more sustainable. Right now, there's a lot of money flowing out of the game just because of the fees, and no one is really profiting from the fees. At least no player, and the game makers themselves aren't really profiting either. It's really just Binance who are operating the Binance Smart Chain who are profiting a bit. So really looking forward to a new sidechain that's going to do some good in the economy. And I think April isn't really that far away. I mean, not sure if it's going to be integrated that fast, but even if it's done in like May or June, that would be still amazing. Really looking forward to that. And of course, more PvE and PvE content. For example, like in the clans, the tavern or the clan war. We still have some possible things that could show up in the Colosseum. Maybe some, I don't know, maybe some competitive modes where items aren't really put into consideration, or like where rarities aren't really put into consideration, where you can just like have some strategic battle with your opponent, where like the opponent can choose his heroes and then you can choose your hero team to fight against that, and then it's the opposite, and so on and so forth. And then after like 3 rounds, there'll be winner, and maybe you could turn this into a competitive mode. That would be amazing. They are very intrigued by this idea as well, so I'm really looking forward to them following through ideas like that. So that would be amazing. And I think if they really were to do all these changes, and of course add some proper HE usages. For example, as I said earlier, the staking with some great rewards, like getting more HE the more you stake, or maybe getting in-game benefits or whatever. Like, there could be many things you could do with this, so that would be great. And of course, maybe there would be new applications to boost your heroes, maybe, or to get some sort of benefit that you could use for the hero staking. Like, since there's going to be the adventure type of hero staking where you send your heroes to adventures, and those give you back some stuff, so maybe you could boost that with HE as well. So there could be many ways of making use of HE and making the token valuable. I've already talked about this. The token itself is very limited. There's only 1 billion, which sounds like a lot, but if there would be a player base that's in the millions, which already happened with I Am Hero, that's like the non-blockchain version of the game, and the blockchain version may actually attract more users than that. So if there were millions of players, then the 1 billion tokens would be very little, since only a part of it will be available to the playing community. The rest is part of the team or the advisors, so there's only like maybe half of it that's going to be available to the community. And if they are like investors who stake some HE, there's going to be even less, so that's going to drive the HE token price like crazy. So I'm really looking forward to seeing all this, and I'm really hoping that they manage to follow through their own marketing strategies. So that would be quite great, especially since I think they've already mentioned that once the game is fully released, they're going to drive huge marketing campaigns and are going to make the game a little bigger. Once the app is run out, it's going to be much more present in countries where the smartphone culture is much more integrated, like and where play to earn games are very much appreciated. For example, like the Philippines or even Venezuela, or even countries like the USA or like Germany or whatever. Everyone is really just looking forward to these types of games. It's just so much fun to like have a game, play it. You enjoy it on its own, but like being able to earn a bit is just going to make it better, right? So just a lot of fun that you can have playing these games. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk to you about. Roadmap looks very promising. There's a lot more features in here. Or there should be a lot more features in here, since there's stuff that I've been talking about in the Discord, or that they have been announcing partly, so maybe they could update the roadmap as well. That would be very great, so we can see all the planned updates. But I think with all these people working on the project and the upcoming sidechain as well, I think we're really looking forward to see some great changes. Hopefully they can make it. It's going to be with huge risks involved naturally, but I'm really looking forward to this, and I'm invested in the project. As you can see, currently I'm just saving up some HE from my dailies. I've only been saving up for like a week, but I think I want to make sure to be able to stake as much as possible. I'm probably going to use some tickets, so I can some arena tickets. I got like 40 saved up, which I can use. I get like 4 to 5 HE per win, so I got still like 200, 300, 400, maybe even 500 that I can make use of. So really looking forward to gain a lot of HE in the future and stake it, since I really like the concept of staking or even providing liquidity. So yeah, that's all I wanted to tell you in this video. Hope you enjoyed. Let's discuss in the comments as always, and make sure to tell me what you think about the future of the game. If there are ideas you would like to see in the game, then we could also gather them, and maybe they'll be integrated one day. Yeah, that's it. Goodbye, guys.